Alright, what is up everybody? It's your boy ItsQwasont. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? How's everything going? I'm doing great, thanks for asking. We got a good video for y'all today. Because today I'm kind of going to go on a little bit of a rant. Because I forgot that the new Katamari game is coming out tomorrow. As of the recording of this video, but probably today. Because I'll be posting it tomorrow in the future. Welcome to the future. Anyway, the new game is called Once Upon a Katamari, and guys, I love this series so much. I recently replayed Katamari Reroll and Royal Reverie that was on Game Pass, and that was a remaster of Katamari Damacy, which came out in 2004, guys, on the PlayStation 2, the best console of all time. It's undeniable. You can play the best console exclusives, Jak and Daxter, Ratchet and Clank, Sly Cooper, and you can play all your DVDs in the same console. I know people that bought the PlayStation 2 just as a DVD player. Anyway, Katamari Damacy came out in 2004 on the PlayStation 2, and then the following year they came out with We Love Katamari, and that was also on the PlayStation 2, I believe. And so, guys, it's been since 2004. I mean, we're obviously not talking about Katamari Reroll, the remaster, but since then we haven't gotten a new Katamari since 2005. And now it is time. Tomorrow, the new Katamari is coming out, 2025, guys. We're getting a new Katamari. Check it off the bucket list. That's actually insane. But Once Upon a Katamari, like, these games, their plot is so convoluted and Japanese. Like, the game is just so Japanese. It's like the plot, you don't really need to understand the plot, guys. Don't worry about the plot. We'll talk about that later. But for the most part, the plot is literally you are the son of the king of the cosmos. The king of the cosmos, your dad, controls the cosmos. He can create galaxies, create planets, time travel, teleport. This guy is insane and extremely goofy, and you kind of just help him out in his antics as his son. And what do you do as his son? You take a ball or a Katamari and you roll up stuff. That's pretty much it. I mean, you roll up stuff, and you think it's such a simple concept, right? It's actually insane the amount of different kind of ways that you can roll up shit in Katamari. Because yes, you know, it is very satisfying to roll up and just create a bigger ball, right? That's simple, right? Roll up more small stuff until you can roll up bigger stuff, and then roll up bigger stuff, and then create this massive ball where you can just roll up everything on the map. It's very satisfying. But then they're also, you know, getting creative where it's like everything is pitch black, right? You're at nighttime and you're collecting like fireflies that are floating around. Or it's like nighttime and you are burning a fire, right? And you need to collect only flammable objects, right, that will increase that fire. If that fire goes out by not picking up items that are flammable, then the Katamari, you know, burns out. And then you lose, right? And if you walk into like water, that messes up. I mean, there's a mode in Katamari where you're rolling up bears, right? And you need to roll up the biggest bear. Okay. You need to roll up the biggest bear possible. But as soon as you roll up a bear, the run is over. Okay, so you need to pick up purposefully everything else that is not a bear until you are big enough to roll up the biggest bear. Right? Then you have other modes where it's like picking up origami, and it only will count the origami animals and figures that you pick up, and everything else doesn't count to your final score. Like, they get really freaking creative. And I'm really excited to see what Once Upon a Katamari comes up with. And I mean, based on the trailer, they got some new power-ups, which is insane, right? They got like the magnet, they got like a rocket booster to make you go super fast. Something that I'm really looking forward to is the new cousins, man. The cousins, they don't serve any actual in-game function. They're purely cosmetic, and they're so goofy because you get the cousins by playing the game, right? And on the field, they're somewhere on there. and you got to roll them up. And then the King of once you roll them up, the King of the Cosmos, your dad, He's like, "Hey, is that your cousin? Whoop de doop." And then, in the overworld, after this match is over, you can change to play as your cousin, right? And in this game, you're able to customize the cousins, which is actually pretty cool. It's a nice, little detail. I mean, it's 2025. You got to give us some new features to play with, different colors and different ways that we can make the cousins, which is, I think, pretty cool. But another shining part about this game, guys, and I'm going to be playing it in the background this entire time, is the music. The music in Katamari is so good because it's so just like Japanese city pop and like funk, and it's just like the craziest shit sometimes, and sometimes the most relaxing music too. And it's amazing. So this new game, Once Upon a Katamari, is going to get a whole new soundtrack, new stages, new cousins, new power-ups, and it just looks so good. It looks so crisp. And then once we get to the price, guys, I mean, like a game like this, it's an older game, older concept game, right? At the end of the day, it's rolling crap up. It feels like an indie game because the game does not have, a 50-hour play time. You can play it for 50 hours, but you're going to be replaying a lot of the levels if that's the case. But the base game is going to cost $40 for Once Upon a Katamari on release, which is honestly not bad, right? $60, I'd be like, okay, that's a little out of hand. $40 for a brand new Katamari experience, I could see people who are insane fans of the series to buy it day one. And honestly, if I wasn't going away this weekend and going to be away all of next week and recording a bunch of videos, I would probably fucking buy this game and play it tonight. But I don't have the time, so there's no reason to me buying it right now. There's also a second version, the King of All Sounds edition, right, where you're going to get the game, Once Upon a Katamari. You're going to get 3 customization parts. 3 face customization parts, which I'm guessing is for the cousins. And then you're going to get the songs, side A and side B, which I guess you're going to be able to download them and, port them to your phone, possibly. I don't really know, but that's $60. Is it worth it? My opinion, no. If you're going to buy the game, buy the $40 version, right? Just support Katamari, and I love this series. I'm so glad they didn't let this guy die out, and that they continued the vision, because it's just like such a niche game. And I don't know, it's always one of those things where like you have those comfort games, right? For me, sometimes I go back to like Spyro, and like with the Reignited trilogy, it's really easy to go back and play Spyro and feel just like that comforting feeling of playing that video game, like everything about. And it's just like the songs are amazing, areas are amazing, and that's what Katamari is to me too. Like every time I play this game or watch somebody play this game, it just brings back a time where I was like growing up, just watching the Game Grumps play Katamari Damacy and like loving it, like from the art style to the music to the actual gameplay and the satisfaction that you get from rolling shit up. It's such a simple concept, but damn, what a banger idea. And so I'm excited, and I just want to share kind of like my excitement and my thoughts on the new game and the series as a whole, because it really sticks for me. Like once I think about like some of my favorite series, like Katamari is definitely in my top 20, because it's an overall great experience, and I want more people to experience that. But that's pretty much the end of my rant, guys. Let me know down in the comments if you've ever played Katamari, if you're going to pick up this new Katamari. Alright, ItsQwasont here. Who the hell had me forget about the Katamari multiplayer, guys? The 4-player multiplayer. I looked at that during the trailer, I said, holy shit. Anyway, that was literally the only thing that I missed in editing, and I was like, how did I forget that? That was like one of the biggest things that I reacted to during the trailer. Anyway, back to the video. And that's about it for this video. And if you made it to the end of this video, I appreciate you. I love you, and I will see y'all soon. Peace.